Catch the liar to survive. After the doctor finished his story, Referee Yang suddenly called for a halftime break. Was it mandatory? Or deliberate? Kishaya was brainwashing himself. Preparing to lie, the man in uniform spoke up. Cameras, can we talk? Of course, it's your free time now. I have no right to interfere. Dr. Zhao, where are you from? You seem to have a problem with me. Why should I tell you where I'm from? Don't misunderstand. I don't mean any harm. The more you talk, the more credible it becomes. Where you're from, there's no need to hide it, right? I don't think so. I only know that the more you say, the more mistakes you make. If the rules are absolute, there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. Besides, I don't trust any of you. There are 9 people participating in this game. You're not cooperating, making it difficult for us to identify the liar. And the less you cooperate, the more suspicious you become. The man's few words immediately cornered Dr. Zhao. His meaning was clear. Only a liar wouldn't need to trust others. And Dr. Zhao, by withholding information, would become the prime suspect. But as a psychiatrist, he was no ordinary person. Well, then you answer me first. Who are you and what do you do? Officer Lee didn't expect Dr. Zhao to turn the tables. His expression darkened. You keep relentlessly questioning me. So let me ask you, isn't this fair? You're right. I have nothing to hide. My name is Li Shang, and I'm a police detective. As soon as Officer Lee spoke, everyone turned to look at him. His profession gave everyone a sense of security. You're a policeman too. A policeman. No wonder this man wanted everyone to survive from the start. It's his professional instinct. If that's the case, then I apologize for my earlier attitude. I'm from Jiangsu. Let me ask you something. Do you trust this Officer Lee? What are you trying to say? I'm just offering a friendly reminder. Now is not the time for storytelling. In other words, anyone can lie. You, don't try to sow discord. You're a loan shark. And I'm a cop. Who do you think people will believe? A cop's words mean nothing to a loan shark thug. There was no way, in the eyes of the loan shark thug. The policeman's credibility was zero. While they were arguing, no one noticed a shadow flicker across Yang's hand. No one saw what he did. The 20-minute halftime break ended. The game resumed. My name is Hanya, and I'm an online novelist. Before coming here, I was writing the ending of a novel. I was so engrossed that I didn't even know when the earthquake hit, or when I lost consciousness. I don't know. So far, his story seemed different from everyone else's. It was independent, and rather short and unconvincing. That's it. You could have just said you didn't know. Because I can't lie. I don't need to cater to everyone and fabricate an answer. The writer's voice was soft, but compelling. Okay, next. We're all participants here. Don't act like you're in charge. I've said it before, there's only one enemy among us. The remaining 8 of us have to stick together. That doesn't give you the right to give orders. Out there, I might be afraid of you. But in this situation, who knows if you're the liar? Both of you, stop arguing. In this so-called game, no matter who wins in the end, everyone else is indirectly a murderer. We collectively vote and let Yang kill him. That's what you should be thinking about. Did the woman's words move Kishia? If he were to get out alive, he would indeed have killed the other 8. But what could he do? He was the real liar. Who would willingly give up their life for others to survive, especially someone like him? It's a shame to meet you all in such a strange place. Otherwise, I would certainly offer you my business card. Before coming here, I was preparing for a court case. My client was scammed out of 2 million yuan. It's a significant amount and a serious offense. Are you sure it's 2 million? Yes, 2 million. That man, to support his family, took out a loan. When the earthquake hit, I was driving to meet my client. I wasn't driving fast. After passing Wuhu Shrine, I suddenly saw the ground ahead crack open. A series of rear-end collisions occurred, and I lost consciousness. Then I woke up here. Wu Shrine. Is that the Wuhu Shrine in Chengdu? Yes, I work in My turn. As I said, my name is Li Shang, and I'm a police detective from Inner Mongolia. Before coming here, my partner and I were staking out a fraud suspect. This suspect had defrauded people of 2 million yuan. We'd been staking him out for so long that we were completely out of snacks. While my partner went to buy cigarettes, the earthquake struck. I tried to get out of the car, but someone suddenly strangled me from behind. Although I've had special training, thin wire is difficult to deal with. I reclined the seat to breathe. But because I'm tall, my legs were trapped by the steering wheel. The person behind me used something and hit me. I lost consciousness and woke up here. Everyone else had arrived due to the accident, but Officer Lee had been injured. If they had to choose the most suspicious person, this was a red flag. Cop, you're lying. I knew you'd say that. What evidence do you have? Just because someone attacked me? Although I have no proof. Everyone's stories are somewhat connected. If we disregard the location, everyone's accounts are plausible. So what? That's where the problem lies. Your story and the lawyers have one person in common. The fraudster who stole 2 million but your stories contradict each other. This means one of you is lying. Where's the contradiction? Lawyer Zhang was about to go to court, meaning he had already caught the suspect. But you were still on stakeout, meaning in your story, the suspect hadn't been apprehended yet. Isn't that a contradiction? I have to say, your point is valid, but I think you're being influenced by this game. First, you need to understand a major premise. That is, all the previous stories took place in different cities. In other words, no matter how similar they are, they can't be the same story. Since they're not the same incident, naturally, there will be different outcomes. Argue fiercely. As long as either of them cast a vote for the other, he, the liar, would win. After all, the rules were absolute. If anyone besides him cast a wrong vote, everyone else would perish. Even though Officer Lee had given an explanation, Kizia's words lingered in everyone's minds. This thug wasn't simple. He had made everyone aware, for the first time, of the conflicting details in their stories. Hello everyone, my name is Lin Chen. I'm a psychological counselor. Lin Chen. That name, in ancient times, meant apple. Perhaps her parents wanted their daughter to have a unique name. But that name, in this environment, could be her downfall. After all, in the Bible, an apple represented lies. There was a writer here, a doctor, and a lawyer. They must have read the Bible. Before I came here, I was waiting for a client. She's a kindergarten teacher. As soon as Lin Chen finished, everyone gasped. The counselor's story eerily connected with the others' accounts. They were all intertwined in a strange way.